These are 3 essential exercises you really need to master. Now, you might think these next 3 exercises are nothing revolutionary, and they are. They're very simple exercises, but there's a reason I've chosen these exercises. These 3 exercises form the backbone of everything you would do in a gym. And further to that, they have a massive payoff in the real world. Now, the first exercise is the humble push-up or press-up. Simply pushing your body weight up off the floor. If you can master this exercise, and a lot of people basically master the push-up, but keep it at a level which is just basically doing push-ups. When you get good at doing push-ups and you get strong, push-ups become easy, they become a warm-up. There are ways to make these exercises much tougher. You can do power push-ups, you can do resisted push-ups with either bands on the arms or a weight on your back. You can do push-ups from different angles or different heights. The reason this is such a good exercise is not only does it encourage the strength of the chest, the shoulders and the triceps, but essentially a push-up is a plank in motion, and it ties your chest and your shoulders and your upper body to your lower body and essentially to the floor. If you don't have a strong core, you're not going to be very good at doing push-ups. So it's a win-win situation. Strong upper body, strong lower body, with a strong core tying everything together. Second exercise is the pull-up or chin-up, whatever you want to call it. Essentially grabbing something overhead and pulling yourself up towards it. This exercise is the king of the upper body pulling exercises. If you can master the pull-up or the chin-up, it says 2 things. 1, it says you're strong, and 2, it says you're probably at an optimal body weight to be able to successfully use your strength. If you weigh 200 kilos, and most of that is fat, you're not going to be able to pull yourself up, or maybe there are a few freaks out there, but you have to be incredibly strong. So a good pull-up, or the ability to do multiple pull-ups, is a good indicator of a healthy body weight. Not only that, but a pull-up may, in fact, one day save your life. I think it's very important to be able to know that if push came to shove, you could grab something and get yourself up over it. And the pull-up and the ability to use your lats, your biceps, your shoulders is a big part of that. That's why I've included it as an essential exercise. Same again, if you master the basic pull-up, and again, for me now, a pull-up is a warm-up that I do for tougher versions of the pull-ups. Those tougher versions include weighted pull-ups, either with a weight attached to the hips, a band attached to the hips, maybe I have a vest on, maybe I do some power pull-ups, different variations, different grips you can use, bringing your head to one side. All are practical and valid variations of pull-ups that test your body in different and practical ways. Now, the third exercise, I could have gone different ways with this, but I chose the single leg deadlift. And you can have this as a traditional bent leg deadlift or a stiff leg deadlift. The reason I've chosen this exercise is because this represents very successfully the way our body moves in the real world. Imagine you're coming up to a door, it's a heavy door, you know it's a heavy door. You're going to take one leg in front. Usually if you're going to pull with your right, you would step forward with your left. Because basically when you do this, you activate something we call the sling system. Our body works in opposites. When we step forward with our right leg, we do the opposite arms as a counterbalance to keep our motion. And we have these slings of strength that run diagonally through the body from one foot to one side, from one shoulder to the other side, from one shoulder to the other side of the leg. There's a reason for that. It allows us to successfully use all of our strength. If we just stood in one position and did a row, the only thing that would happen, we would pull ourselves towards it. The single leg deadlift is the best expression of that ability to pick something up off the floor using that sling system. And in reality, it's probably the way most of us would pick something up. We don't walk up to something back straight, we squat down, pick it up. We generally walk over, like a golfer picks up his golf ball, down on one leg, leg goes back as a counterweight, you activate the sling system, you pull it up. That's why I've chosen it, because it's super practical. Again, there are different ways you can do this exercise. You can do it with one dumbbell, you can do it with 2 dumbbells, you can do it with a barbell. You can do it as a traditional way where you would take the weight, set your body, down, up, but you can also do a dead lift where you take the weight off the floor, pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down, muscles on, muscles off. This way you add lots of variations to what is already a very practical exercise. Great for the core, great for the glutes, great for the sling system, great for your posture, and great for that practical ability to pick something up off the floor. So that's it. They're my 3 basic exercises that we can use in various ways to make your training much tougher, but much more practical. Lots of these workouts feature in the functional muscle program, which is all about building functional strength. I call it strength you can use and muscles that aren't just for the mirrors. At the end of the day, I'm not going to stand there pumping just to make my shoulders look big, just to impress people on the beach. I want to know that if I need to move from 0 to 100 miles an hour and do something when I get there at the end, that I have the ability to do it. And that's what functional muscle is all about. Maybe give it a try. You can start for free on occasion when I run special promotions. It runs on a monthly subscription basis, so there's always new fresh programs every month. You just fill in the workouts and put in the effort.